Hello, it's Lorraine here from M. Reynolds Financial Solutions. Today we're thinking about finding meaning in the workplace. In a recent survey conducted by the Energy Project of 12,000 people working worldwide, only 50% of respondents found meaning in their jobs. Imagine spending 40 hours a week doing meaningless work. It's soul destroying, but it doesn't have to be that way. So many people stick with jobs that don't provide meaning because they're working for the money. And working for the money isn't all bad because, well, having financial security and being able to provide for our families is obviously a worthy reason. But sometimes we place so much focus on getting more money that we never really deal with the reality that money has its limitations. Money can fund a purpose, but it can't find a purpose. A life of leisure and ease will not satisfy this need for purpose and meaning either. It's not consuming that lends meaning to our lives, but rather contributing. However, as important as money is, feeling that the work we do is meaningful matters too. It's better for our health, it's better for our relationships, and it gives us something to get up for in the morning. The good news is there are proactive things we can do to derive more meaning from our work. For some of us, finding that meaning in our work might require a company or career change. For others, it could be as simple as thinking differently about our current jobs and finding new ways to engage our talents. Here are a few ideas to help you find meaning in the 9 to 5. Craft a new job out of your current job. A hospital cleaner isn't a job that most people would consider meaningful or even desirable, but a professor at the Yale School of Management found that many of the cleaners she talked to didn't consider their jobs low-skilled or unfulfilling. Instead, they felt they were part of a team that was helping people get better. They may not have been performing surgery or prescribing medication, but they believed that their job was an important part of a bigger process. In addition to basic cleaning duties, they went out of their way to bond with patients and visitors. They talked to unvisited patients and even kept in touch with them after some of them were discharged. Rather than trying to find a different job, these cleaners had crafted a more meaningful job out of their assigned work. The job crafting concept can provide a new perspective on the work you do. Your current job might provide opportunities for expression, connection, and creativity that you never realized were there. Focus on why, not what. It's so easy to get bogged down in the things we have to do at work that we lose sight of why we do them. It can be helpful to your sense of meaning to consider the end result of your work, especially as it impacts other people. For those happy hospital cleaners, the reason why was helping the ill. Your why not be the same, but somewhere at the end of all that paperwork or accounting, there's a person with a need you helped fill, a problem you helped solve, perhaps even an experience of joy you helped deliver. Your why could be the meaning you find from engaging your unique skill set. Instead of sagging under the weight of all those blogs you have to edit, appreciate how your work engages your writing skills. Maybe a problem along the company's supply chain engages your critical thinking. The company itself could also be your why if you're working for a business that has a mission you really believe in. You could also find meaning in the social bonds you create with the people you work with and the customers who rely on your products and services. Examine your mindset. If adopting a new mindset about your work doesn't help you find more meaning, try examining your mindsets. Business writer Dan Pontefract believes that we have 3 distinct ways of thinking about our work as it relates to our sense of meaning. The job mindset is a paycheck mentality in which people perform their jobs purely for compensation. The career mindset is triggered when we focus on getting that big promotion and making more money. Finally, the purpose mindset engages our feelings of passion, innovation and commitment, and an outward-looking focus on serving our employer as a whole. Pontefract recommends spending a week tracking your mindset. At the end of every day, write down approximately how much time you spent in the job, career and purpose mindsets. And at the end of the week, tally up the totals. What do these numbers tell you about your mindset at work? Are you spending the majority of your time grinding towards that monthly paycheck, or are you looking for ways to get ahead? How does your time spent in the job and career mindsets compare to the time you spend in the purpose mindset? Can you use job crafting to adjust your mindset and focus your energy more on how your work contributes to something bigger than money? If you can't balance out these mindsets in a way that allows you to find more meaning in your work, you might need to talk to your line manager about adjusting your role. Or you might need to explore a new career path. Meaning can also become increasingly important to us as we age out of the workforce. Folks who kept their noses to the grindstone, doing work they didn't necessarily like to support their families, often struggle filling their days in retirement. On the other hand, retirees who did make meaning an important part of their working lives often turn to volunteer work, part-time jobs, or mentorship as a means to perpetuate that important sense of purpose. I'll finish with a great quote from Viktor Frankl. The greatest task for any person is to find meaning in his or her life. Frankl saw 3 possible sources for meaning: in work, doing something significant; in love, caring for another person; and in courage during difficult times. Thanks for listening, and if you've any questions, send us a message. Also, keep an eye out for a new video next week. Thanks, bye.